Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Sunday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 6 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. And I have shared a couple of very powerful readings over the last few days. We spoke about on Thursday how important it is to take your power back. To take back your power by releasing responsibility. So your person has the opportunity to step forward and take the lead, to make the decisions in their own time, in their own way, for their reasons. And you give back to you, focus on you. So because we connected with that energy, I'm going to bring in the feminine gets real and the masculine gets real. I also spoke about manifesting in the form of one word, finally. Finally, this is happening to me. Finally, everything is working out, because the word finally creates that feeling. And it's that feeling that creates the manifestation. So I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Oracle and the Twin Flame Divine Masculine Oracle and Archangel Michael, the Oracle of Strength. I'm also going to bring in the Witch's Tarot to bring in some guidance. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. Well, the big message I've got coming through today is start this new week as we move towards tomorrow in a powerful state. Knowing that you are valuable, that you're magnificent, that you're in control, and that you have the power to choose your thoughts. And that's going to turn everything around for you and bring your masculine right to your door. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you today? What's the energy around you today, or the guidance for you? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What's the guidance coming through for you? So I feel you may be doing some deep thinking today, processing. You're being guided to relax about your life and not take it all so seriously. So you may be working things out in your head today, looking at things differently, that's changing your perception. This is the energy around them. And what's the energy around the journey today? Thank you, angels, that card as well. What do they want to get real about today? What do they want to get real about? Thank you, angels. One card, wow. What do you want to get real about today? What do you want to get real about? And what's the message coming through for you from Archangel Michael? Straight out. What's the message for them from Archangel Michael? Okay, feels too many cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in and shuffle again. And again, this is a big message with those cards coming out that, you know, there's a lot of guidance there for them if they allow themselves to receive it. But I want a clearer message. There we go. Message for the journey. Thank you, angels. And what's the energy that's coming through around them today? What's the energy around them? That's the message there and that one. Okay, I'm going to take these as well, because I feel it's something big you need to know. And what's the energy that's coming in around you today? Yeah, look at this. So we're going to start with you. Look at this. You may be going through Ascension symptoms. So especially between now and the new moon. Now, I do feel the new moon on the 29th, and I know we're nowhere near that yet, but I feel that new moon is going to be a turning point, especially as we move forward around that time into March, and we move towards the Aries season, which is going to be very significant. Okay, it's going to bring in a fiery climax. It's going to bring in speed, movement, change. So you may well be going through some Ascension symptoms until the new moon. And that's because you're getting ready for something. You're being revved up. You're being prepared. Something is shifting. So between now and the new moon on the 29th, you may well be going through things in your physical body. You may be feeling very emotional. You may be having highs and lows, ups and downs, good days and bad days. Moments where you feel you're on top of the world and you've got this journey under control. And then the next minute you may think, what do I do now? You may feel lonely and alone. So remember, your angels are always there for you. They're always there with you. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to shuffle the Ascension symptoms to see what you may be experiencing today. So I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. Now, you could be experiencing many things. You know, I channel this constantly, all the different things we go through. They are giving me, when I'm connecting with this energy, headache, or feeling a bit woozy, nauseous, dizzy, tired, bit, you know, so you may feel a bit disorientated on your feet. And that's because there's change taking place. So it's about change. And the head is also about pressure. So if there is a tension headache, or you're feeling like there's a headache there, or you're having issues with your eyes as well, because headaches can affect the vision, you know, if you're having migraines, or if you're having just a feeling like you've got grit in your eye, it's about assessing things and changing things. So it's very likely you are connecting with your person's energy, because they need to look at their life very clearly and make changes. And they may be feeling pressured within themselves to do that right now, and that's causing a headache. If you're feeling, you need to change something in your life as well, because it's not only the masculine who has karmic partners or things they need to change. You may well need to move on from something in your life too. You're being made aware of it through your body or through your physical sensations or your emotions. So what you may be experiencing is back pain, ear pain, or fainting. Now, I am getting fainting coming through because it's like blacking out or feeling dizzy. When you feel dizzy, sometimes you feel like you're going to pass out. And that could be because you've had enough of the way things are. They've had enough of their life and the way things are. So there's a desire to change, to make a change. So again, this is connected with big changes, but the desire to escape. So if they're in a situation, for example, and they've had enough, they want to escape. So they're trying to find a way out. So if they black out, for example, or go dizzy, it's like they're escaping that reality. It's like when we go to sleep, we escape. So it's like a way of escape. It says, look at life with love, not fear, and start to enjoy life again through fresh eyes. So really what they're seeking is attention and love. They're wanting attention, they're wanting love, they're wanting your love and attention. So if you're feeling that way, that's why. We've got back pain, which is connected with worries and concerns about stability and the future. So trust in God, because God is your source, God has a plan, God is your Father, He's the creator of everything, and your life is divinely guided and protected. Now, whether you're having upper back pain, middle back pain, lower back pain, it doesn't really matter. The message today is to know that what you're experiencing is because you may not be trusting in God's plan. So as soon as you start finding that faith, those symptoms will clear up. And you may be having ear chakra issues because you may need to listen more, or you're receiving downloads. So you are preparing to hear the right messages or receive the right guidance. But also when you listen with love, you know what to do. Problems arise from not liking what's being heard. So if you're having really severe ear pain, maybe you're having, an ear infection or something else going on, which I feel may be rare for one or perhaps two of you watching. I don't feel many of you will be experiencing that. But that's because they may be in a situation where they are having really bad toxic arguments or problems, and that's another reason they need to escape. You may also be having eye issues. Okay, they give me that right now. They give me like the feeling of grit in the eye. Not like something is in the eye, but it's not. So obviously you may experience that. You may think, well, why? Why have I got a feeling like there's something in my eyes and there's nothing actually there? Why am I feeling like my eye is all weird or there's something going on? And the eyes is when we're not liking what's seen in the physical world. Or you may find that you've got a problem with light. Maybe light's affecting your eyes. It could even be making you sneeze, because sneezing is being afraid of making a mistake. And remember, we all make mistakes, the lessons, not mistakes, the lessons, but it's how we grow. And everything moves you where you're meant to be. So you can't mess this journey up anyway. You can't make mistakes. Everything moves you where you're meant to be. So choose to see things with the eyes of love, not fear, and face what needs to be changed to bring beauty back into your life. And then any feelings you're experiencing in your eyes will dissipate. Now, the message for you from Archangel Michael is butterfly. So you may be seeing beautiful butterflies today. You may see them in your physical world. You may see them on a picture or on social media. But the caterpillar thinks its life is over at the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. So you may feel like this is all over, or it's not worth it, or you may feel you want to give up. But when you're about to have a breakthrough, there is always a pause, or there's always a shift, or there's always something chaotic going on. They're giving me fear. There's always some kind of fear. So listen to what he says. The caterpillar thinks its life is over at the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. So the caterpillar thinks that's it. It's scared. It thinks that's the end then. And then it becomes this beautiful butterfly. It transforms. It sprouts wings. So your life is not over. Your journey is not over. God is just preparing your wings. You're being prepared to fly high right now, to move into your best version, to do everything the right way. So make sure you're choosing to respond with love to everything you're going through, which means instead of reacting to something that's happening, being triggered by it, observe it and say, okay, what is this teaching me about me? And what am I learning about myself in this moment? How can I respond to this with love, not fear? And then you come out with better words. You listen more. You take a moment to pause before you do anything. So you don't rush in and then react and do something you regret. Because you deserve the world. And the reason that God's preparing your wings is because you deserve them. For everything you've done, everything you've been through, everything you've overcome, all the challenges you've endured and all the pain you've suffered. You deserve the world, and God is going to give this to you. That's why it's a preparation time. That's why it takes time. So when you're in that union, you're able to appreciate it. Not only because you love the person and you want to appreciate them and show them how much you love them every day, but because you deserve it too. Because you deserve everything you're going to receive back from them. Because of all the struggles you've been through and all the challenges, it makes you appreciate it more. So love your freedom today. Love the freedom of becoming this butterfly. Love the freedom of your journey. You can go where you want to go, do what you want to do, feel what you want to feel. You're living in your authentic power and your authentic light. You're not wearing a mask. You can be yourself right now. That's freedom. Finally, I can be free. Feel it. Finally, I am me. And it feels good. There's a song by Robbie Williams, I Love My Life. I'm going to share it today. I share it a lot, but I'm going to share it today because it puts you into a higher vibration. Please listen to that song. It reminds you of who you are. There's a part in that it really will hit you in the feels. It says, find the others with hearts like yours. And that's what you've done here. You've come to this channel because you've finally found people who understand you and get you and resonate with you. People who understand what you're going through and what you've been through and how far you've come. Who celebrate you for you. Who want you to be happy because you deserve happiness and you deserve love and you deserve all the magic that God intends for you. So you found the others with hearts like yours. People who understand you and trust in you and believe in you. So believe in yourself. And you pay your own bills. You don't need anyone to provide for you. This is so important you recognize this too. The angels are so proud of you because you pay your own bills. You take care of your own business. You take care of your own stuff. You take care of your kids. You do what you need to do. You don't rely on anybody else. You are independent. And that makes you powerful. That means you don't want anything from your person but their love. You don't need them to pay your bills. They may contribute when you're in union and you contribute equally to the bills and everything else, but you don't need anyone to do that for you because you've gone through your own hardships to be able to take care of your own stuff. And that's why you have power. That's why you are a warrior. Whatever challenges you go through, whatever you've been through, you rise like that moth and it gets drawn up and built up by the power of the flames. So this is you again becoming the butterfly here. It's about you being the warrior of truth. A pioneer of truth, a leader of love. Everything you've gone through has made you stronger. It's made you who you are. So remember that tape today. It's not over, it's just beginning. If you feel it's over, God is preparing your wings because you're going to fly. Amazing message for you. Now the energy around them today, crossroads, they need to make a decision. So they need to make a decision. Many of them are really on the precipice of big change. So you may be seeing 555, you could see dragonflies or butterflies, remember, big sign of change. They are at a crossroads. What do I do? What do I change in my life? They know where they want to be and that's with you. And for many of them, they've got to walk away from something first. They may have to leave behind a karmic partner. They may have to change the job. They may have to quit an addiction. They may need to relocate. There's many things they could do. And they're at that crossroads. Now it's your job and your responsibility right now to give them the time, space and room to move forward and make that decision. You can't rush this. You can't force this. I spoke about that in that video on Thursday. If you haven't watched that, by the way, do go and watch it. It's in the Twin Flames Everything You Need to Know playlist, okay? It's about taking back your power. It's an urgent message from the angels you need to hear right now. Because if you're waiting for them to make a decision, you can't make them do it. You've got to trust them to do it in their own time. And you might think, well, how long will that take? It's however long it takes them to come to terms with things, to accept things, to speak out, to do what they need to do. So you have to trust they're at that crossroads right now and they will make the right decision. Because look, your person is walking away. They're not walking away from you. They're walking away from whatever it is in their life to be with you. And you know that telepathically. They're communicating with you right now through telepathy. So even if they're not communicating physically, they are letting you know through dreams, signs, feelings, emotions, and through your mind that they are on their way. They're on their way. So you're talking through the mind. Even if you are in communication, maybe they've gone quiet right now and they've disappeared and you're thinking, what's going on? They are still communicating with you through telepathy. And they want you to know that they're going to sort this out. They're going to sort it out with you, but they're also going to sort it out wherever they are to make the right decision to be free. And they're going to then come forward to you and apologise for maybe the time it's taken or anything else. You may well receive an apology today if they haven't reached out over Valentine's Day. You may see red roses as a symbol of the apology that's coming in. Not that they really need to apologise for anything right now, because they're taking care of their stuff. And they will initiate communication. They will reach out because they're being guided to. So let go of fear. Let go of, are they going to message me? Aren't they going to message me? Hand that control over to them. Let them move forward, because they know, just like you do, that you have an eternal bond. They know that there's no beginning with you and no end, because it always is. It always was. It always will be, because it's forever. So you and your person are forever. You are a forever love, and you are safe, and they are safe. I was created for you to be with you. This is what your person is saying to you. God created me to be with you. So you are never alone, because we are one. But this is also Archangel Michael being around your person, guiding them on, guiding them to initiate communication, to make a decision, to do what they need to do. Archangel Michael guiding them to reach out to you, to overcome challenges. Challenges grow the soul. And they are going through challenges right now because they know they have to make this decision, because they have an eternal bond with you. So even if they remain stuck in that situation, it would not serve them. They'd end up getting more and more Ascension symptoms, and it will make them physically ill. Why? Because they're being guided to shed the skin and become their best version. And if they are stuck in cycles, even if they are comfort zones, if they are stuck there, they're not growing. And God isn't interested in comfort and comfort zones. He's interested in growth and challenges. Challenges grow your soul. God is not interested in your comfort. He's interested in your growth. So if they're comfortable where they are, God's going to shape that up. God's going to prune that tree. Because if they don't, they're going to be in a mess. If they don't move out of what they're in, they're going to be in a mess. And that will lead to things like premature death, because they're not changing. And they've come here to change. So if they're not changing, God's saying, well, what's the point of you being on earth then? You've come here to change. It's very scary. So they may go through a severe health crisis that leads to a self crisis. Wow. The angel's saying a health crisis is a self crisis, because they're going to go through things in their life that make them question themselves to make those changes. God is going to prune their tree. So you have to trust that God knows what he's doing. He's the all-seeing, all-knowing of all things. So trust that God knows what you need and when you need it. And say to the challenges, this too shall pass. So for your person is saying, you, God, know what I need and when I need it. And that's why there's this crossroads right now for them. So they are facing up to things. And when they look at you and see your face, they remember your beauty, how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter whether you are a guy or a gal. When they look at you, they see the true face of beauty. They see their truth. Their truth is in you. So they will come forward and reach out. They are going to initiate communication, and they are going to gather the strength they need. Now, this could also be someone around them they need to cut ties with. We've got the Queen of Swords. So this could be an air sign person, or it could be someone who's very, who knows how to get in their head, basically. So this is someone who gets in their head. And this is someone they're going to make the decision to walk away from. It could be a karmic partner. It could be a mum. It could be someone of influence in their life. I am feeling like a female presence, though, around them. But really, it's someone who they may be involved with or dealing with that they need to move on from. And they're going to make that decision. Now, this is also them knowing how strong you are, that you are strong, resilient, powerful, that there's nobody like you. That they know that you have the power to get through this and you can be strong. So they're going to make the decision to walk away from anything that's holding them back from you. Now, the energy around the journey is God is good, and it's so important you know this. God is good. He knows what you deserve. He knows how to move you forward. He knows what to get rid of. So God is in charge of your life. He will not let you down. So this is why you've got to trust in this journey right now. And know that it's not your responsibility to make things happen. You've got to trust that God is making things happen. And you know that deep inside. So when you tap in with your psychic self, you know your truth. You know it through your intuition, your gut instinct, what you feel, your solar plexus. You are psychic and powerful, focus on service. You know your truth. And you know that if they are trapped in anything, they've got to release themselves. And don't be trapped in your own head. So we get trapped in our own mind when we're overthinking, worrying, stressing, trying to control. So instead, move into your psychic center. Breathe yourself into the now. Remember that you are special and valuable and unique, and that God is good. And he's going to release anything that's not serving you or them to be together. So the trapped energy won't last. So be at peace with the journey today, because God is good. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.